baffled.
Yeah? Is that a good thing? I'm assuming not.
Exactly the same movement, exactly the same fit. Watch yourself. Step on that. Hold on. This is not supposed to be up close. This is supposed to have a separation. And I don't know whether the seat board is wrong. I got everything else done. I don't know whether the seat board is wrong. Oh, there. It's not supposed to be this hard. That's it, run it. So, here, I'll let you take care of that. You can put that somewhere where you want.
Okay.
So.
Is the 911 old? Okay, so now we got Volkswagen. There's a shitload of Volkswagen.
I'll take care of that. I know what to do.
Oh, the clock man is here.
Oh, good. I thought I could get out when anybody's seeing me.
The clock man is here.
Well, you could sneak out more skid guy in here.
That's right.
How you doing?
Fine, how are you doing?
I'm all right.
This is Tom Hall. This
Tom
is
Hall.
Nice to meet you.
Joe Gibbs, he's the clockman.
Uh-huh.
See that handle?
Uh-huh.
Hold on to it.
Hold on to it.
Yeah, we're going out to my car.
All
I'm
right.
gonna have to make another trip.
You gonna make another trip?
No, that's where you don't have to make another trip.
Oh.
Yeah, this is going back home with me. I gotta do a little, make some adjustments.
Oh, you're doing more.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
It's an old clock.
It's an old clock.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to salvage all the parts.
Well, make
from
sure
this
she
old one.
pays you by the trip. Okay?
Don't help me out, Tom.
I already made a price, so I can't do that anything
Just
else.
make sure she pays you by the trip.
Thank you, Joe.
Okay.
Stay away from Skip Smith. Okay?
I'm Joe Gibbs.
That guy is dangerous.
Would be proud. That's his clock that I think his father, my grandfather, actually started building years ago. There's a story behind this clock that Grandpa was cleaning out somebody's basement back in the day when they had coal dumped in the basement to heat the house. And he was cleaning out somebody's basement for money, and he found this thing in pieces. And he just took the pieces home because he wasn't sure exactly what it was. Well, this is what it ended up being. It's a Hanson original grandfather clock. I think the date is stamped on the bottom. You have to turn the clock upside down. Like 1885 maybe, or 1858, something like that. And Dad, they took this thing apart, sent all the parts out back in the day and got them rebuilt, got it going. Never did run what you say perfect, but my dad loved this clock, and he was very particular with it. And he had a guy that used to take care of it for him. That guy is long since passed away. So when Dad got Alzheimer's the last 2 years of his life, he didn't really take care of the clock like it needed to be. He didn't oil it regularly. He didn't have it cleaned regularly. He just didn't do it. And it just got to the point where it just quit running. So after everything was done and set up north, I loaded this clock up and I brought it down here. And I've been searching and searching and searching, trying to find somebody that could actually work on an old antique Hanson clock on the movements, because I knew it probably needed rebushed and all kinds of stuff. And I knew it was going to cost money, but I just wanted to get my dad's clock going. So I found this guy, believe it or not, lives in the villages, believe that or not, and he's came over here a dozen times to measure, and he took parts out and took it with him, took all the movements with him, and then he would come back and measure some more, and then he left. It's a slow process. He kept apologizing for it, and I said, don't worry about it. I said, you know, whatever it takes. And so anyway, let me get a little closer. I got my GoPro 7 back from Tommy. I like using it a lot. There's the old clock. It's a tall one. And we kept all the original parts as we could keep. All these weights are original. They may look a little dingy to you, but it's all original. The glass is original. If you could see it in person, the glass has got waviness to it. This glass, I don't know if this is original or not because it's clear. And something tells me that this has been replaced. Let me see if I can get the key. I keep it locked only for one reason. My dad did. He always kept it locked. I'm not sure why. And he always kept the key up here on top, and so that's where I keep it. But there's the inside of it, and there's a lot of the old original parts that Dad kept. All the receipts that date back probably 70 years of work. That's the original cardboard informational piece from the factory that was on the back or the bottom. I left it down there. All of this is original. It's not perfect. This, I guess you'd call it roping or whatever. It's twisted like rope or whatever. As you can see, it's frayed, it's loose. But that's all original. That's probably over 100 years old. The roping that goes around this glass, my grandpa put it in. There's the original tag. Henson Clock Manufacturing Company at Rockford, Illinois. All of this trim work that goes all the way around the glass is all original. It's all one piece except right here. Somehow that got broke right there. And I think in that bag is the missing piece right here. I may try to put it on someday. It's not in perfect shape in any way. You can see all these little scratch marks here. I know what those are. And you see them here? Screws right there. Probably my dad in his Alzheimer's states. Clock probably wasn't running, and he got a screwdriver out and thought he was going to fix it. And then luckily he probably forgot what he was doing and just walked off and left it. But the way I look at it, that's my dad's signature. So I just kind of leave it alone. But that's our old clock. Oh, some of this on the front, it goes down here. My grandfather, somewhere, okay, this is solid wood, solid wood, solid wood. I don't know where it starts and where it ends. He did a good job, you can't tell. But if you look on the ends right here, you can see that that's solid wood. This is solid something, solid walnut, I don't know, cherry, I don't know. But when you get up here and look, you can kind of see, I think you can kind of see, if you look really hard, that's layered. That's like a thin piece of plywood or something. I don't know, with maybe a birch finish on it. So somewhere he's had to make that and splice it in to match everything else. And I really can't tell where he's actually spliced that in. He done a really good job. Grandpa was a woodworker. He was pretty good at it. So I'm not even sure where he got the design or anything. He may have just made that up. But anyway, I just leave that alone. Clock ain't worth probably a lot of money or anything to anybody else, but it's family history. The story of Grandpa finding this thing, how he found it, and I keep it. Let me see if I can get a side door here. There's some of the new workings. Some of the older parts are back here from the original workings, and they had to rebuild it and rebush it and whatever. You can't really see much in there, I know. But it should be striking here soon. And I thought I'd like to hang around until it starts in, so you can all hear what it sounds like. It don't sound perfectly I don't know how to say it. It don't sound perfectly, it doesn't sound like it once did, because a couple of the hammers that was on them were bad. And so he had to take all them hammers off and replace them, but the ones he replaced them with obviously aren't like the original hammers, because the original hammers are probably 100 years old or more, 150 years old. And so these hammers are very, very close. But if you hadn't heard it before, then you wouldn't know. I know, because I kind of grew up with this clock. And it's okay. But it's not, it doesn't sound exactly the way it did. But anyway, my dad would be proud just to know it's still running. Well, come on, baby. Should be getting there real soon. Sorry, I had to turn the camera around because I got the mic pointed the wrong way. So anyway, hopefully you heard it. And we got it running. That's probably my wife's favorite thing too in the whole house, including me. She probably favors that clock over me. So, all right, I'll get some of this downloaded and I'll try to get it up for you.